What is going on, people? Welcome back to the second and final match of the Indie Gaming League Fall Circuit with me on this beautiful Wednesday night. This match is a 2v2 Tier 4 Division 10 matchup of Bump versus the Shockers. Bump coming in with a 3-0 record. The Shockers coming in with a 2-1 record. So both these teams positioning themselves very well after the first half of the season and looking to carry that momentum on forward and get themselves into playoff as well as a good seed, as 2-1 is still a fantastic spot, but 3-0 is even better, and you like to have that undefeated record moving into the back half of the lobby. It appears all the players are in and they are amped up, ready to go, joining right away. You gotta love it. They are ready to play, ready to get here, and ready to go. I do quickly want to point out the stats, however, for the side. You know what, Wattage? This is why we vote you off first. And Wattage, I'm trying to talk, I'm trying to make a point, and in just 10 seconds in, Wattage able to get the bounce shot over the top. A great shot placement there by Wattage, and to get the Shockers up 1-0 quickly in this series. Now the point that I was trying to make is the stats. Bump, coming in with that 3-0 record, is scoring over I believe it's 4.8 goals per game. Meanwhile, the Shockers coming in and scoring just over 2 goals. So as far as offensive power goes, you come to expect the offense to come out of Bump here to see if the defense is able to hold on enough by the Shockers, or if they're able to just go hyper aggressive and pull out some more shots and some more goals coming after this Bump squad. That's going to be the push and pull here tonight, and we're to see how it goes. Now, for the players on the two teams here, for Bump, we're on board with Dr. Pepper 0122 going for an air dribble here. Nicely done, is blocked there by Dronis. But the other player for Bump is Emergency. For the side of the Shockers, we're on board right now with Dronis and then a Wattage 24, who did get the goal to get this thing started just 10 seconds in. Dronis now with the shot. Oh, what shot placement by Dronis. Oh, baby. You cannot ask for much better. Wattage going across the box. I'm not sure if he got the bump on Emergency or not, but still made him jump out of the way, made him not be able to get to that. Regardless, the top corner, upper 90 play. You cannot ask for a better shot placement. Dronis leaving the ball for Wattage, and the Shockers have just absolutely come out firing in not even 90 seconds. The Shockers have already exceeded their goal total per game here in game number 1. They are coming out amped up. They are electrified here. And another kickoff win by Dronis. Emergency able to at least kick that one out to the side. Wattage getting a shot. They are just not letting up. I'm not sure Bump was coming out expecting this kind of aggression coming out from the Shockers to start things off. It's caught him a little bit off guard. Dr. Pepper not able to put that one on net. Wattage there with a huge dunk and clear. Wattage and Dr. Pepper both rushing down to get to it. Wattage able to pop it off of the corner, but Dronis not there for the shot. Emergency able to pop it into the corner, get it around, and then wins the 50-50. This ball going towards the net. Wattage should have a fairly easy catch, as Dr. Pepper deciding to back off, picks up the mid boost. Dronis and Wattage there with a double commit, but did get the touch, allows the ball to at least go to Emergency. Dr. Pepper going to kick it across the box, but it goes right out to Dronis, trying to get this off of the wall out to Wattage. Doesn't have the cut, pops off very hard off the wall, and that's going to be an open net goal for Dr. Pepper. Koala, pretty sure you played Wattage in something last season. Very easily could have been. Yeah, thanks for coming back, Koala. Absolutely popping off. Earlier in the 8:30 game was an absolute slam fest by 8-Bit Nation. If you guys missed that one, if you want to see an offensive performance, especially coming out in a very meaningful game just like this one, it was 3-0, 2-1 were the records. 8-Bit Nation coming out. It is nuts. But yeah, you definitely could have played against Wattage. I believe he's on a threes team as well. So the possibility is more than there. So thanks for coming back out, Koala. Bump, able to get that open net goal, able to get on the board here. Still 2 minutes left, still plenty of time to come back from this. And with the offensive performance, or can't even say the offensive performance, from the offensive stats that they have coming into this game, it definitely is still in the thick of this. Emergency, unable to get that touch and getting on down. We're coming for that trophy. Listen, the Bruise Brothers are coming for you. Just saying, the Bruise Brothers are coming for you. Dude, I hope we meet up at some point. That would be hilarious. I think I've cast you guys enough. The coach in me, because I coach high school esports, the coach in me knows how to beat you guys. Just saying. All about the execution at that point. Dronis, able to get this one all the way across the box, goes into the corner. Dr. Pepper going to pick up the boost, pick this one up. Wattage coming out and attacking, and then gets it over Emergency. Dr. Pepper going to be the first one to get there, and does kick it all the way across. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I employ a tier 1 team to play on our names and beat you. Dr. Pepper able to get this by Wattage. Drone's Emergency able to pop it into the corner. Dr. Pepper with a good redirect sends it all the way down. Yeah. Okay. Wattage going for a bump there. Dr. Pepper very calmly holding ground. Able to pop this out. He gets the second touch, but completely out of boost. That allows Wattage. That's up to Dronis. Dronis with a shot. Sends it a little wide there. Oh! Dronis is the only person left on the field. a double demo coming out, and then another single demo. And Wattage absolutely fires this right at the face of Dr. Pepper, and unable to react in time. Does get a touch, but just not enough on it. Well done by Wattage to get the 3-goal advantage back in the Shockers. I'll tell you what, based on the stats, they're shocking me. This is the first time that I've seen either of these teams. The Shockers are shocking me. Based on the stats, this was not what I was expecting in game number 1. I was fully expecting the Shockers to come out and play a little bit more defensive, a little bit more passive, and a bump to just be on the offensive attack the entire time, but that has not been the case, and it has worked out well for the Orange Squad here. That ball drops, and the Shockers taking game number 1, 4-1. Wattage able to pick up the hat trick there. All 3 goals assisted. Wattage, 4 shots, 3 shots for Dronis, and that right there. Bump only able to muster 3 shots. If you're only getting enough shots on target that's less than the goals that your opponent scored, you need to start figuring out how to break out of your own half. I truly do believe that Bump is going to be able to come back here in game number 2 and have a little bit better of expectation of the way that the Shockers are going to come out and play them. Make sure that I hit spectate the right button. Yeah, you know, listen, I have to give Wattage crap just because he always finds a way to vote me out when it comes to Among Us, so I'm going to give him crap. Yeah, but Wattage is good. You know, but looking at those stats there on the screen, that's just not how... Oh, emergency! So stop talking about stats. We're coming out here in game number 2, and we're just going to fire it right at him. Listen. I'm not kind of sus. I'm the detective. I figure people out on the admin table, who they are, where they went, where they've gone, and they have to kill me first, or they get sussed out. It's just how it goes. I'm too good for it. Oh, shoot. But, you know, I fully believe that Bump thought that Wattage was going to come out a little bit slower as well, especially looking at the stats. You know, you're a 3-0 team. You have the confidence. You've dominated every team that you faced thus far. Why wouldn't you come out and dominate this squad as well? And the Shockers just put it to them there in game number 1. Bump coming out in game number 2, getting that kickoff goal. See how they're able to break out of their own half. Emergency gets this around the corner. Low on boost. Drone is going to kick it all the way across the box. Oh, I was ready to call that one out. What a bump by Dronis, but couldn't get the second one. And yeah, absolutely, it is all about the day. You know, there are days that I literally can't win a game if my life depended on it. Yeah, it happens. It's Rocket League. This is why we play the game. You never know. Any team can win at any given point. They are the same rank in the same tier for a reason. Matched up here, Wattage getting it by one. Can't get it by emergency. You know, I will take Koala. I will take your guys' game earlier. Like that is an offense. I don't know how many games I've cast you guys. What, 6, 7 of your threes? Oh, top crossbar down and out. Dr. Pepper not able to get that one in. Not able to buy the goal. But I've cast multiple of your guys' threes games, let alone Bacon in ones and you guys in twos. And the offense that you guys show today is something I have never seen from you guys. It was impeccable. Like, that was just stellar. You guys were on point today. Everybody was clicking. They're winning that 50-50. Dr. Pepper getting by this one. Yes! Dr. Pepper able to get that goal on in. Couldn't buy the first one under the crossbar. This one kicking the ceiling. Bouncing back under the crossbar. And sending it in. That goal, but it's not... I say, from my angle, you guys were setting each other up. Even if you weren't getting the necessarily touches that you were, you're like, yes, there are quite a few misses that came out, and that's probably what I assume you're alluding to. Were the misses that happened, but you were able to turn right back around and get a couple nice doinks right to your teammates, namely Bacon, who was just making good on every pass that seemed to touch him. But you're making good on those passes, and it wasn't a mistake turned into another mistake. It was a mistake that turned into a success. Wattage able to pick this one up. Gets another demo, but Dr. Pepper able to at least keep the ball down here in the orange half. 2-0 advantage for Bump. Looking good here in game number 2. Oh, that's a shot on net, Dronis. Not caught off guard by the angle I was shot. I'm going to go ahead and try to send this one towards net, but ends up going right towards emergency. Wattage not able to connect with that one, and it's going to fall in. Just sneaking under the crossbar. Emergency. The placement. Wattage going up, and just a little bit of a misread. I think he was thrown off. That seemed to be a changeup being thrown out there. Not much power to it, but lobbing it perfectly under the crossbar. And now a 3-0 advantage for Bump. Dr. Pepper going to put this one on net. Oh, Wattage, what a save! Able to catch just the tiniest of tip of the ball. And kick it into the corner, bouncing out. Now going for the double touch, does get it. Oh! Dronis didn't think that he was going to be able to get the second touch there. Went up after the first one. Wattage able to get it. A little bit of miscommunication coming out by the Shockers. That could have been a golden opportunity. Dronis going to send this one over into the corner. Wattage going to try and pick it up as Dronis going for the bump. Unable to get it. Wattage does get the flick, but it's off target. Emergency. Oh! Hello, green grass. How are you today? Emergency, no problem. Taking the ball all the way down the field. Plenty of open space. Wattage not able to get back in time. An emergency right on in. 4-0 Bump. Tell you what. The Shockers, they are still playing hyper aggressive, and I can't blame them for it. They feel like they've got to do something to be able to beat this Bump squad, and it worked in game 1. Are they tilted? No, I don't think they are. That's the difference, is Wattage right there able to pick up the demo. Every time this game that the Shockers have been on offense, they've been trying to go for the bump plays, they've been trying to go for the demo plays, and it hasn't worked because Bump has been doing an absolutely fantastic job of avoiding those and able to pick up the saves. So the bump plays aren't working, getting the person out of position and giving up those open nets. So I don't think it's tilted at all, as we see right there. Able to come right on back, a nice touch getting it behind the defender, ends up popping off the defender, and breaks the ice here. The Shockers able to at least get on the board. See if they can carry that momentum into game number 3, as all appearances are this game is going to end in the favor of Bump. But you see Dronis right there. going for the bump on Dr. Pepper. It wasn't necessarily a great pass out, but still going for that bump. And if that continues to happen for Bump to avoid the bump, favor Bump. If you can follow that, congratulations. But that seems to be the game plan for the Shockers, and Bump doing a fantastic job of avoiding it, getting those open goals, getting some good offense. They won a 50-50, they got a kickoff goal, and then 2 open nets, avoiding the bump, and that allows Bump to take this game 4-1. The hat trick coming out from Emergency, 9 shots to 1, and that's the difference. The Shockers, they're going for those passes, and then whoever passed it is going forward trying to get that bump. If it's not working, the shots are not coming in, and that's where the offense is all coming out for Bump. The Shockers are just that little bit out of position, allowing those goals to come. So I can't fault either game plan. It has worked. 1 game apiece going back and forth. Game 1 to the Shockers, game 2 to Bump. If the Shockers can start connecting with those demo plays, the Shockers should be able to take this. And we'll see how game 3 plays out, because I fully expect both squads to continue their same game plan here in game number 3. It has worked each once a piece, so they're not going to change. There's no reason to change here. All right, just making sure that they're able to get in there. We go. Good to go. Not me, but people are saying, what people, Koala? The people want to know what people are saying. The people are saying Dr. Pepper gets a kickoff goal just like game number 2. The kickoff goal coming out from Bump and taking a quick 1-0 lead. But I fully expect that the game plans to not change. Bump is going to let the Shockers come up, get a pass, and try to go for a demo play, and they're going to avoid it and capitalize on the mistakes from the Shockers. Meanwhile, the Shockers, they're going to be aggressive. They're going to go for a pass. They're going to go try to demo somebody, and they're going to see what works. Dr. Pepper, 23 different ways to score. Is that his 0122? Is it 1 plus 22? Is that how we're getting to the 23 different flavors and different ways to score? Emergency, unable to get to that ball in time. Dr. Pepper gonna get that one off of the wall. Was Dronis Wadage gonna win that challenge there against Emergency? Dronis gonna go up, gonna get the touch, sit it on down into the corner where Dr. Pepper does pick up the boost, has to turn on this. Dronis trying to challenge Emergency, unable to do so. Wadage right there, a dangerous challenge, but does get the touch, and it looks like Dronis, the bump on Emergency, making sure that no shot comes out. Yeah, no, that's why I said the 1 plus 22. Is that how he's getting to his 23 different flavors, and therefore the 23 different ways? Yeah, no, I gotcha. I was there. I gotcha. I'm just doing a little bit of math with his name as well. Different ways to get 23. Emergency, gonna get this one around. Drone is gonna have to do something. Oh, it ends up a fake being just enough. Dronis over to Wadage, gonna try and pop this one all the way across. Emergency tracking this ball down, gonna be challenged by Dronis. That's gonna kick towards the net. It's gonna be a shot on net. Wadage there for the save. Emergency trying to put it back on, not able to do so. Drone is going for a flick, gets it over Dr. Pepper. It's a one-on-one with Emergency. Emergency up to the task as well, popping off of the corner though. Wadage going up, trying to get the cut, not able to do so. The ball just dangerously set in front of the net. Dr. Pepper able to get the ball out of the way of Dronis. Gets it off the wall, trying to put a shot on net, but a double commit coming out by the Shockers. Wadage able to recover in time and get the pop on down for the clear. Dronis trying to stay on the ball with 0 boost at this point. Wadage picking up 100 boost. Trying to figure out how to start a dribble here. Just like he's trying to figure out how to suss me out of the game. Not able to do so. Emergency able to get the ball off of the wall. Gets a shot on net. Another double commit coming out by the Shockers, but once again, not punished for it. Water's going to get this around the corner. Emergency a little bit awkward in the positioning, but Dronis is going to bang it off of the crossbar and going to kick on out. Dronis going to leave this ball for Wattage after picking up boost. Wattage, oh! I was ready for this one to kick off of the post. I didn't think there was any way this was going to go in. A nice job by Wattage getting the second touch here right over the top of Dr. Pepper and somehow sneaking that just inside the near post. What a shot by Wattage, tying this game up as we have just hit under 2 minutes left to play. We don't have card swipe this time. It's not a common task. Dronis going to get this one around the corner, but instantly met by Dr. Pepper. Dronis winning the 50-50 with Emergency. The ball just hanging out in midfield. It is a quick one-on-one, but turns back into a 2-on-2. Emergency going to pick this one up, looking for Dr. Pepper. Dronis coming up to challenge. Dr. Pepper having to cut that behind Dronis and ends up sending it wide, but is able to track it down around the corner. Watt is going to pick it up, going to kick this all the way forward to Dronis. Trying to get it around the corner, does get a nice touch, but Emergency there for the defense. Just send it on back. And it appears that both of these squads have really started to figure out one another. 1 minute left, 1-1, series tied at 1 apiece. Cannot ask for anything closer. Dronis going for the bumps. Watt is just trying to get the ball around. Emergency ended up demoing Dronis, but that's actually going to help out Dronis. That gives him 33 boost after using all his boost, chasing down the demo, and gets him all the way back on defense. Got to be careful when those demos come out, as it can hurt you sometimes, more often than not, depending on what is happening in that very instant of the game. Dr. Pepper with no boost, unable to get that second touch. Now with no boost, Dronis wins the 50-50 and gets an open net. No problem, Dronis. Look at the 50-50 win against Emergency. A dangerous challenge to go for. Ends up going against Bump, and the Shockers will take the 2-1 lead with just 16 seconds left. Wattage stall kickoff there with Emergency. Dr. Pepper trying to go up and get some offense going. 10 seconds left. Bump needing at least one goal here to send it into overtime. Dr. Pepper gets it by one. Going to go for the second touch here. Wattage going to kick it off to the side. Emergency going up for the touch, but Dronis able to get it, kick it out of the way. Wattage carrying it all the way around, but unable to get the goal. Nevertheless, the ball hits the ground, and the Shockers takes game number 3, 2-1. These two squads figuring each other out, but the main thing I want to take a look at here is the efficiency. Look at the efficiency of Bump. 6 shots, 4 saves. They're just not really able to break the defense there in game number 3 against the Shockers. The Shockers holding firm, holding strong, holding their position. They had a couple of double commits that weren't really punished as they ended up winning those. And Bump unable to gather the ball and get those shots on net when there was nobody there. See if Bump doesn't try to change it up a little bit. There's a couple times they were looking for those infield passes. Uh-oh, did I lose everybody? Poopy. It appears I lost everybody. Yep, server went down. I'm remaking it, Wattage. Create. All right, lobby's back up. Here we go. Lobby should be back up now. Wattage and Dronis back in. No problem, Koala. I am going to do the same after this. Thanks for coming out. Once again, congratulations on being 4-0 on the circuit up to this point. Looking forward to continuing casting you guys as the season goes on until we meet up in playoffs, and then you're going down. Thanks for coming out, Koala. GG's. Alright, it appears that we are back in and good to go here. Game number 4, the Shockers. Up 2-1 in this series. Just one game away from taking this best of 5. I'll tell you what. If there's one thing that these two squads know how to do, it's how to start off a game. All 4 games have started off with a team getting a kickoff goal. Game 1 and Game 4, the Shockers. Game 2 and Game 3, bump. Getting those kickoff goals and just setting the tone early. However, in Game 3, the Shockers able to come back even after the kickoff goal went to bump and pick up the victory. See if, as I was pointing out when the server went down, if the efficiency from bump can come out here in game number 4. Dr. Pepper able to tie it right back up just 27 seconds into the game. Emergency getting that around Wattis, and Dr. Pepper once again over Dronus off the crossbar. The crossbar has been friendly overall to bump. Just had that one that kicked, hit crossbar down and out. But beyond that has been fairly friendly to bump. But I'm looking for them to do some more infield passes, maybe going for some bump plays or some demo plays and really cut the defense of the Shockers out, as that was the difference. They had 6 shots on goal last game. Only 2 of them were not saved. One of them going in, the other one not. So those 4 saves, the difference in the game in game number 3. If they can get those infield passes, if they can work on getting a goalie out of the way, giving themselves a better opportunity, more net to work with, and get those shots on target, definitely turn the tide here in game number 4 and head to a deciding game 5. Wattage unable to connect with that one. Emergency able to at least throw it towards net. Dronus and Wattage both turning around. Dronus able to kick that shot out of the way by Emergency. And on back, gets the next touch. Emergency stealing the corner boost. Dronus going to pop this upfield. Dr. Pepper tracking down, able to get the roll and kick it into the corner. Carried on around, relieve that pressure of the transition attack out of the Shockers. Emergency unable to get that touch. Wattage now absolutely bullying Emergency, and then gets a pass across to Dronus. Dr. Pepper able to get a touch, but Dronus did keep it down here. Wattage all the way back in his own half, though unable to get there for the attack in time. Wattage now back, able to get this pass across. Dr. Pepper doing a good job of getting a touch. Dronus sitting and waiting. Go ahead and pop this over. Dr. Pepper tries to go for a shot on, or for a pinch across. Ends up just pancaking it. No shots on net coming out from that offensive attack, but once again, just sitting at midfield and keeping this offensive pressure going. Dronus going to get this one around to Wattage. A double miss coming out by bump, and Wattage does not let this one go by. Dronus, a nice job of getting that around the corner, and Dr. Pepper Emergency, I have no idea how that ball snuck in between the both of them, but Wattage able to get there and gets the goal, now taking the advantage to 2-1 as we have hit halftime. But Dr. Pepper off the kickoff goal says, hold on, it's not quite halftime yet. At halftime, we have to be all square. Look at this shot placement all the way across the box, away from Dronus, sneaking it in that inside corner, rolling up, top crossbar, down and in, and we are now all knotted up at 2 apiece. Oh no, 3! Emergency 3-2 says we are not knotted up in 3 seconds, picks up their 3rd goal. Once again, a kickoff goal. Dr. Pepper and Dronus end up getting a stall kickoff, and with Emergency cheating forward on that, able to just blast it into the net before Wattage can get there. And all of the sudden, after Shockers gets a 1-goal lead at 2-1, just 6 seconds later, they're now finding themselves in a 1-goal deficit. Dronus able to get that one off of Dr. Pepper all the way down, picking up the mid boost. It's a one-on-one for a brief moment against Emergency. Able to get this pass all the way across, and Wattage makes good. What a pass coming out by Dronis. Based on the stats, don't have a ton of assists coming in. However, definitely able to find each other here in this game, popping it over the top of the last defender, and Wattage making good on the pass once again. Dronis. Oh! Emergency there for the dunk. Dronis trying to figure out how to keep this ball away from his net. Ends up getting on the wrong side of the car, and Emergency just popping it. Wasn't even a dunk. That was just some wizardry right there. Slamming it off of the opponent's car and redirecting it into the goal. Wattage having no opportunity to get there. And once again, a 1-goal advantage for Bump. Wattage getting this one off of the backboard. Dronis picking up a demo, but not the ball. Emergency able to kick that all the way down. Dronis trying to track it down. Gonna slam it off of the back wall. Wattage going to be the first one to get there. Dr. Pepper after the respawn on back picks up the corner post and just absolutely booms it all the way back down. Gets the second touch off the wall, leaving it there for Emergency. Dronis going up, pre-jumping it. Emergency able to get it by, but once again just a little bit wide. That's not the first time that has happened for Bump in this series. Able to get it by the defender, but just ever so slightly off. Wattage going for a clear, ends up getting the touch, but then does get demoed for his trebles. Dronis able to pick it up, going to go for an air dribble here, ends up rolling just by the ball, trying to get the cut on it. 1 minute left, still a 1-goal advantage for Bump. Dr. Pepper trying to make it a 2, but Wattage there for the save. Emergency pancaking that ball into the corner. Dronis going to be able to pick it up, but then gets bumped out of the way. Emergency trying to carry that up. Dronis able to recover, now completely out of boost, able to pick up the mid boost. Wattage going for a pass, unable to connect. Dronis off of the corner. Emergency, great clear. Yeah, Wolf, I'm live again. If you were paying any attention to the first game, oh, that one just wide. Didn't have a 9:30 game, just had 8:30 and 10:30, so took care of some things around the house. Got the kids to bed, and now we are back for this series. Dr. Pepper with yet another shot. Dronis there for the save, but with 5 seconds left, the Shockers needing something right here to be able to send this into overtime. Cannot let the ball hit the ground again. Dr. Pepper in net. Wattage going for it. Emergency. Great job with the clear there, and we are headed into a game number 5. The shot total for Bump drastically improving. 8 shots registered for Bump, able to get 4 of them in. 4 saves coming out by the Shockers. 50% shot efficiency, but 100% accuracy. If a shot was registered, it either had to be saved or it was going in the net for Bump. That efficiency able to pull them through in game number 4. As you see, the Shockers still holding true. 4 shots, 3 of them going in. And just not able to muster the offense. They played that vast majority on defense. And it was the kickoff goals that punished the Shockers. There were 3 kickoff goals by Bump. 3 of their 4 goals were kickoff goals. If the Shockers wants to be able to hold on to this, they've won game 1, they've won game 3. Here we are in game 5. If they want to continue on those odd games, have to take care of the kickoff goals. Have to be more disciplined. Have to be ready for them to be able to help them carry through. Their offense has been quite efficient. It has been fantastic. All 3 goals were assisted last game. It's just a matter of taking care of those kickoff goals. Meanwhile, Bump just got to keep attacking, keep doing what they're doing. It worked in games 2 and games 4. If they can continue the pressure, if they can continue the offensive attack, they are an incredibly strong offensive team and something you do not want to mess with. You do not want to give them any more opportunities than they're already going to get in the game. Trying to get your spooky month tournament. You're doing the 1v1 tournament is what you're talking about, right, Wolf? Dr. Pepper, that one's going to be high. Second one's going to be high. Emergency lining up now. Oh, miscommunication coming out by Wattage and Drones. Drones getting bumped out of the way there. Might have been able to get back in time, but Wattage ended up redirecting it past his teammate, sending it in, and Bump takes the advantage 1-0 here in game number 5. Drones trying to get this past midfield. Emergency there and waiting. Wattage going to get the first touch, kicking it up high, going to get the second one. That's going to go off of the backboard. Unable to get the third. It could not get the Goomba Stomp either. That allows Emergency to kick it all the way up to Dr. Pepper. Didn't have the boost to be able to cut it. Goes for the second touch, ends up going just wide. Wattage over to Drones. Throws his shot. What a bullet! And what a save coming out by Dr. Pepper. That was impressive. Yeah, I can do that. Not a problem. Yep, that is not a problem. I can do that. Yeah, send it to me. Like, you know, I got some time, especially in the morning, with my study halls. That should not be a problem to go through it. Dr. Pepper gonna pancake this one against the wall. Wattage gets it by 1. Emergency gonna throw this onto the back wall. Drones unable to get to that next one. Wattage and Drones colliding there. 3 minutes left here in game number 5. Wattage stalled out by Dr. Pepper. Good block. Doesn't credit for the save, however, was a save and a block nonetheless. Wattage gonna pick this one up off the wall. Gonna go off of the ceiling here. Going for a ceiling shot. Unable to get down to the ball in time. Looked like he didn't have enough boost. Waited just a little bit too much. Drone is going to catch this one. Dr. Pepper going to kick it around the corner, bumping his teammate out of the way. Emergency rushing to get back as Drone is going to kick this all the way across the box, but it does go high. Dr. Pepper, great spawn of boost, but then gets absolutely eliminated. Drone is able to pop it out to Wattage, but Emergency, great challenge. Able to kick it all the way across the field. Still a 1-0 advantage for Bump. Wattage going for a flick. Dr. Pepper coming out of the net early to make sure that he did not get blasted. Gets the challenge. Dr. Pepper going to throw this one on net, and nobody able to get back in time as Wattage was still trying to retreat. This touch here by Dr. Pepper getting it over Drones. Well done. Able to get the 2-0 lead for the side of Bump. Wattage going for a bump once again. Drones not able to get it around the corner. Emergency. Ooh, that's a dangerous touch. Ball sitting in front of the net. Nobody there to attack. Wattage all the way back to his own side. Picking up boost. Dr. Pepper going off the ceiling here. Does get the touch. Ends up going the wrong way back into the orange corner instead of towards the net. Drones, Emergency able to win that 50-50. And go up for the touch. Not quite high enough soon enough. Wattage going on up. Dr. Pepper deciding to retreat. Wattage going for a flick. Instead, he gets flicked out of existence. Dr. Pepper keeping in possession of this ball at this point. Just playing a little bit of keep away from the Shockers. As with a 2-goal advantage, 1 minute left. That is all you need to do. Just make sure that nothing gets behind you. Do not give up any open goals. Do not give up any open nets. Dr. Pepper able to rush back and use all his boost, but does get back in time for that one. Wattage now trying to get it around to Drones. Passes there. Dr. Pepper is even better with the save. Wattage going for a flick. Unable to get it over. Emergency picking up a save on his own. And now we are at 30 seconds left. Still a 2-0 lead for Bump. Shockers needing something relatively soon here if they wish to stay in it. Drones trying to get this one out, unable to get it by Wattage now. Off the wall, back to Drones, trying to get flipping under the ball and pop it over the top. Not to beat Dr. Pepper with a huge clear. And the shot, it's going to go back to the post. The ball's just sitting there. Dr. Pepper ends up blocking his teammate, but it does not matter as Bump is able to come back and take games 4 and game 5 and take the series 3-2. The defense coming out strong from Bump. Defense coming out strong from Bump. 3 saves off of the 5 shots from the Shockers. There was one more that really didn't get accredited for the save. However, definitely there. So I would say 4 saves on the 5 shots, even though it's not there on the stat line. Bump able to do it, able to come out on top, and able to keep their perfect season alive, improving to 4-0. Unfortunately for the Shockers, they are going to drop down to 2-2. Still a good place to be, still looking strong, moving forward into the second half of the split. Got 2 more games to play before playoffs. They're still sitting in a good position. They would much rather be at 3-1, but it's still not a bad place to be, thanks to their 2-1 first half split. However, that is going to do it for me tonight. I am done for the night. I am actually taking tomorrow off from casting. I will be back Friday, 8, 9, and 10 on the main IG channel. No problem, Dr. Pepper. Thank you for allowing me to do it. Congratulations on your victory. So I will be back on the main IGL channel Friday at 8, 9, and 10, and then I will be back again on Saturday. Currently, I have a 9 and a 10:30 matchup on Saturday. So if you want to come back and see me for some more casting, feel free to hit that follow button, the bell down there, let you know when I'm going live. I greatly appreciate, on behalf of all the players, Indie Gaming League, and myself, thank you so very much for coming out. Has been an absolute blast. You guys out there in chat, y'all are the real MVP. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. You are the guys you are the reason, and you are the people that make this so much fun. We're going to go ahead and raid over to Fury Ain't Mad. King Fury, another one of the Indie Gaming League casters. He's a Pacific Standard Time caster. So got some games going on. You want to go out, currently a Tier 4 Division 5, another 3-0 versus 2-1 squad. Hey, Wattage, you demand Tier 1 sub and some more shared emotes. Thank you, Wattage. You are the best. I'll try not to kill you first now. I'll try. Thank you. You are freaking awesome. So thank you guys so very much. We're going to go ahead and hey, I'm going to hang out with Fury for a little bit until I head to bed. You guys want to join me? Head on over. Show some love to some more community casters. Once again, thank you so very much for coming on out. I greatly appreciate it. And I can't wait to see y'all back on the main Indie Gaming League channel on Friday. Most importantly, everybody out there, y'all take care of yourselves. Let's go hang out with Fury for a little bit. Take care of yourselves, people. Broke Fang out.